Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday Mentoring this week. We have two sessions this week because it's a deep dive week. So at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time, Sasha's going to be facilitating a roundtable. So if you have any clinical questions, please go there. And then at 5 p.m., we are going to be doing a deep dive with Kevin Spellman, Dr. Kevin Spellman, about medicinal mushrooms, which Kevin tells me he has some strong feelings about. So I'm excited to hear what he has to say. Kevin, in case you don't know Kevin, he was one of my very first herbal teachers, along with Simon Mills and James Snow. And I guess I've known Kevin since 2002. He's always a fascinating lecturer. He can really blow your mind with the way that he teaches. So if you haven't had a chance to hear Kevin teach yet, I think you're going to be really I think there's a lot to learn from him. So I hope you are able to join us tomorrow from 5 to 6:30 or Eastern time. Or if not, of course, catch the recording. I have no idea if Kevin's going to share slides or references or what have you, but if he passes along anything, I will post that up in the deep dive dashboard. And whether or not he did, I think there's still going to be a ton to learn from his presentation. I will get the quiz posted within a week, usually by Friday. So I'll send another email when the quiz is ready in case you want the quiz for CEU purposes. So that's what's going on. We have co-working this week. And let's see, do we have it next week as well? I can't remember. My dates are all funny. Yes, we have co-working this week, and then that is the end of our spring-summer co-working session. The following week, we are having a review your business expenses workshop at the same time as co-working. So that would be Wednesdays from 2 to 3 Eastern time. That is part of Monday Mentoring. There's a code in the welcome email. So if you would like to come to that, or if you would like the recording, just sign up, use the code, and we'd love to see you there. And if not, you can skip it. So that's that. What else is happening? After that, the next week after that, we're having a break, and then co-working will start right back up again on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That, I think, is the gist of things this week. So for our insider information, well, one, you may notice that I'm not at home. I'm at my parents' house in Columbia, South Carolina. My mom has saved all of my old report cards, my SAT scores, all of that, and she wants it out of her house. So I've been going through that this weekend. I'm like, Mr. Willoughby, why did you give me a B in AP English? Anyway, that's not the insider information. The insider information that's actually relevant to you is that some of you saw I started a Substack last week, and it's all about just a single business care task to do each week to keep your whole, to keep things afloat. So last week we talked about updating your contact page, or at least checking it to make sure it works and that it says what you want it to say. And I just decided to do it, and it's kind of it's just been bubbling up, and I was like, I just want to get it out there in the world. And I was thinking about what to name it because, it's all about doing these little uncelebrated, not that fun, teeny tiny things that you need to do to keep, to keep your business going. And I was like, oh, what I really wanted to name it in my heart of hearts was water and weed, which is like a gardening metaphor. Like you have to water your garden, you have to weed it all the time in order for it to flourish and grow. And I was like, oh, it's so perfect with a bloom and grow. And my accountability buddy, who I meet with every 2 weeks, Megan, she was like, Camille, it sounds like a bong. You cannot name it that. I was like, oh, I guess you're right. It does kind of sound. I was like, but it's perfect. And she was like, I know it's perfect, but you can't. And I was like, yes, okay, I agree. You're right. So anyway, then I was like, well, maybe I'll call it Down to Earth because that's a nice, so I changed it to that. And then I realized, wow, there are multiple other newsletters, blogs, and podcasts called Down to Earth, including one that's by an herbalist. And I was like, okay, that's not really cool. So anyway, then I had a meeting with my business mentor earlier this week, and we talked it through and just decided to call it the watering can, which is getting at my original intention, but she was laughing at me too about the water and weed. So anyway, water and weed it's free, and then there's the option to upgrade. And if you would like a complimentary upgrade, the complimentary upgrade includes like some workshops and co-working and things like that. I'm happy to provide you an upgrade, so you just email me about it. It's up to you if you would like to pay for it or not pay for it or not join it at all, which all of those are totally fine options. But if you'd like an upgrade, a Monday Mentoring upgrade while you're part of this program, I'm happy to upgrade you. So just message me. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm driving home Monday, tomorrow. So I'll be on the road a lot of the day, but I will be back in time for Kevin's lecture, and I can't wait to see you there potentially. And I'll talk to you really soon. All right, take care.